Hey, good afternoon everyone from Worlds of Fun here in Kansas City, Missouri. I go by the legend Joe by my wonderful girlfriend Molly. This video here we're just going to take you on a full walkthrough of Worlds of Fun and show you off everything the park has to offer. All the rides, the restaurants, the shops, that kind of thing. We are here on April 30th, opening day for Worlds of Fun, and it was a bit of a rough opening day. A lot of rides were closed for cold weather, a lot of rides were closed for windy weather, rides were closed for maintenance. So I want to do like a big tour and review video, but I just couldn't with that many rides down. So instead, just going to take a full walk around the park. Now over here on the right hand side, you'll find the lockers, photos, and rental areas. So sort of that average things you see when you enter a theme park. Over on the left-hand side, you get a stage that they use during the summertime, and I believe for haunts and stuff like that. Also, a very hard-to-pronounce spinning flat ride. Now, one thing I will say about Worlds of Fun, while the rides might not have been up to snuff on opening day, the landscaping in the park looked really, really great. Now, if you look ahead of us, you're going to see a yellow construction fence, and there's going to be a log flume on the other side of that. I believe there used to be a restaurant over there. Going past the Grand Carousel, which originally opened all the way back in 1918. Now, Worlds of Fun is not nearly that old, but this ride was moved from, I guess, Illinois. And I love having that kind of ride in the front of the park. I think that works really well. And the entrance area here, pretty nice. Now, Worlds of Fun originally opened as a loose around the world in 80 days theme. So you're going to get a whole bunch of different sections of the park that are themed to different parts of the world. You're also going to get a whole bunch of rides that are not really quite themed, but kind of stylized for those areas of the world. Like over here on the left from the Scandinavian section, that is the Viking Voyager log flume. As it's going to be a theme today, it's currently closed.
I do love log flume.
Yeah, and it's one of the older rides in the park, I believe, as well. As we step through, we're going to enter the Asian section, which is home to the Spinning Dragons roller coaster over here on the right. One of the few roller coaster rides that is actually operating today. Mm-hmm. And these are really fun, a little spinning coaster, 4 people riding each car. If you've been on the one at Mall of America, Six Flags New England, Six Flags over Texas, I believe Six Flags St. Louis, all the same layout. And there you can see one of the boats for the Viking Voyage going up the lift there.
Oh, it is running now. Look at that. It is cold though. It is a winter.
Yeah, it's high 50s, low 60s with quite a breeze. But like I was talking about earlier, the park's very pretty, and it does have that stylized kind of stuff. So even like the park map over here in the Asian section does have kind of the pagoda vibe. Once you get into this section of the park, you do have like the music that's themed towards the, I think it's called the Orient on the map. This ride here is the Bamboozler, classic roundup style ride, right next to the lake.
All right.
You do got a gift shop over here, Rickshaw Richards Imports, with a giant dragon in the gift shop.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very well themed.
Yeah. You get a lot of booths like this all around the park. They'll serve snacks, and then you can fill up your souvenir soda bottle.
It smells good.
Yeah. And there is the Spinning Dragons ride.
Very simple and basic.
Yeah, and a long line.
And yeah.
This one, if you're going to get to the park at opening, I would say try to hit this one first because it has the lowest capacity of any major roller coaster in the park. And Panda Express is here, so I mean that kind of fits, right?
It does. It does.
Mm-hmm. This is where you go and enter for the roundup ride. And we're gonna head up this way just a little bit.
And that's another pretty section. Like, you have a lot of these little lakes and ponds.
You do have the big upcharge sky coaster up here, where you would get strapped in, pulled up to the back, and then you pull a ripcord, and you go down. Which are, that's running. So if you want to pay money to go on a ride, you could do that. A couple things over here. This is going to be one of their biggest roller coasters. This is Patriot, a big inverted roller coaster where your train hangs underneath the track. That has been closed all day. And then you can kind of see it through the trees. I love that the park has this. But an old-timey Ferris wheel. On top of a hill, so you get some cool views. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it is not running. What is operating? Coke Freestyle machine.
Which is always good.
Yeah.
You need it.
I do have a Cedar for Platinum Pass. So, and I bought the beverage package. I say beverage package like it's a cruise ship, like the refill.
The refill.
The soda refill plan. So I could go in there and, every 15 minutes get myself something to drink.
left me.
You can see the pathway for the park's train. Now the train here at Worlds of Fun, it is not a transportation ride. I believe there's only one station and it is not operating today. The train's actually in pieces, so there's no way that's opening. Over here on my right is going to be Cotton Blossom Barbecue. This was added in the past couple years, a barbecue restaurant. Obviously kind of tough to do barbecue here in Kansas City, which is known for barbecue.
Yes.
So going to do theme park barbecue, gonna be a little rough. And
we're transitioning, I believe, into like the America section?
Yes, with Patriot and Steelhawk is this big, the tallest ride in the park. I believe it's 300 feet tall. More known at Windseeker as a lot of the Cedar Fair parks. This was originally built at Knott's Berry Farm, operated there for a couple years. Then I think it was Cal OSHA shut it down, and Cedar Fair moved it over here to Worlds of Fun. But it is closed. Very, very windy today. So that one... Yeah, that I knew was not going to run.
Yeah. We expected that one.
I got another Coca-Cola Marketplace. New here in 2022, you do have the American Spirits frozen drinks, which not so hot today when it's like, you know, 50s and windies. But, you know, during the summer when it's hot, that's probably fantastic. You do have a cool America-themed fountain. You got the Front Street Emporium, which is going to be one of the larger gift shops in the park. But it looks like the bar is open, so I think we're going to make a pit stop, and we'll be right back. Woo. Turn the camera on briefly here. There's a fudge shop and that kind of thing. And they also have retro merchandise here at Worlds of Fun. This guy used to be the mascot of Worlds of Fun before Snoopy came in. As you can see, like him right there. And they've got some kind of throwback t-shirts with the balloon logo.
And party lights.
And party lights. And some timberwolf merchandise. They actually have a fair amount of ride t-shirts. All right, Molly, what time is it?
Beer 30?
Yep. We're in Kansas City, so we're drinking a Boulevard. A decent selection of canned beer in there. Very expensive. It is a $12 12 ounce. Much like the $5 footlong, only much more sad.
I do love the...
Oh, the Gold Rush Pizza Man?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Stinky Pete.
That's what I was going to say. I couldn't remember his name, but I was going to say the Toy Store guy.
Oh, look, Linus is out.
That's good.
That's nice.
That's always fun, meeting the Snoopy characters.
Also interesting that he is not out in the Snoopy section.
Yeah?
He's over here next to Timberwolf. Timberwolf's the park's older wooden roller coaster. That's the only ride we've been on all day. It's okay. Wasn't good. Wasn't bad. But it was open.
Yeah.
This section of the park, I don't think they really operate anymore except for during Halloween Haunt. I think there's a couple of Halloween Haunts back there. Got a good selection of Midway games. You can win a giant, is that like a giant axolotl?
Yep, that is exactly what that is.
Well, that's fun. Also, some fun stuff here. The name of the dart game is Dart Vader.
That is cute.
That's solid. That's top-notch puns. And then you get to the star attraction here at Worlds of Fun. Cyclone Sam's Cloudpoofer 2000. The pinnacle of themed entertainment, really.
Yes.
And now this ride, it is an indoor spinning ride with some like limited effects and music and that kind of thing, but it's cheesy and it's wonderful. One bummer about it, they used to have a wonderfully cheesy pre-show video. Unfortunately, that does not operate anymore. Than that.
Yeah, you showed me on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on the In the Loop YouTube channel, so if you want to go back and check it out from last time I was here like 4 or 5 years ago. I can see Detonator over here, the park's S&S tower, which is open but only on one side. I believe they repainted the top piece this year.
It looks good.
It does. You got more Midway games. And I guess up next, Molly, we got to take a walk through Planet Snoopy.
Yeah, drinking our beer.
Yes, grown adults, no kids, drinking a beer as we go through Planet Snoopy, the kids section.
I think the paw print underneath looks like Blue's Clues.
It does. It's very Blue's Clues reminiscent.
Yeah, which is odd because that's not part of Snoopy at all.
No.
Different brand, different company.
Yeah, so you got the Cosmic Coaster over here.
Which I love how it goes through this planet.
Yes, these are traditionally known as like a wacky worm or a big apple.
That is cute.
Yes, very cute. And you got Snoopy and the Red Baron, which is little kind of planes.
Very classic.
They're totally working on that one, so that one's kind of okay. That one's closed because there's there's clearly effort being put in.
Yes.
Snoopy's doing the ice cream freeze, I guess. Now there's gonna be a couple more kids rides down here. A little kids train ride, and another spinning ride.
You can see
timberwolf.
Yep.
Look guys, actually a roller coaster running in this video. Get ready for it. You're probably not gonna see it very much. Here we go.
There it goes.
And there we go. Actually got a roller coaster running. Now, right here in front of us, that the Planet Snoopy kind of guy. I'm guessing this is probably supposed to be a fountain.
Yes.
Because right now it looks like Snoopy's kind of gonna fall to his doom.
But he's happy doing it.
Yes, yes he is. At least he's enjoying it. I love the building here for the Snoopy boutique. This is very colorful. This is really nice.
It's great for kids.
Oh yeah. Oh, did Mamba open back up?
It does.
All right, that we might need to go on Mamba.
It did. So that's 2 coasters.
There we go, and spinning dragons and the cosmic coaster. So we're doing okay. One thing about Planet Snoopy too, they do have rides that are not just for kids. Like you got the flyers over here. Would be kind of makes sense that would not run as it's windy.
Yes, and that's a fun little ride.
Yeah, those are cool. You got Charlie Brown giving high fives. Molly, this one's gonna be a bummer for you. Snoopy's Rocket Express, the little monorail, not operating today.
I love the little monorail.
Yeah. They're very cute. They actually, I will say, if you have kids, it's actually a very big Planet Snoopy area. You got little kids race cars, and there is that little kids monorail ride. They are little rockets.
Yeah, they're adorable. There goes the ride again.
Alrighty, now I'm not super familiar with the layout of Planet Snoopy, so if I get lost or hit a dead end, I will not be surprised. You've got a little Snoopy's balloon ride.
Oh.
Molly broke something. You got Jeeps over here. Ooh, a petting farm. Pigpen's petting farm. That's fun. I'm guessing this is not running yet. But I love whenever an amusement park has a petting farm. But yes, there's nothing to pet in there.
Makes sense, it is a cold day for the animals.
I don't think the animals exist, or at least not yet. The only thing in the petting farm is a whole bunch of hand sanitizer they no longer use. Alrighty, let's see. We got a tugboat ride. These are cool. The little Jeeps those are pretty neat. Lucy's Tugboat. You got the camp bus going up there. Yeah, they have a ton of kids rides.
Yeah, they do.
I think they have like as many rides at Planet Snoopy are in the rest of the park altogether. You got the camp bus, the kite-eating tree, 2 different swing kind of rides. I love the kite-eating tree as it has a big smile on it.
He's happy.
Yeah, he gets to eat the little kids. You got a little kid's swing ride, a little kid's kind of whirly bird ride.
That's a cute thing.
Yeah, that's cute. You got some older stuff too, which I like when parks keep their older stuff around because I like people that live in the area. Like if they went on it as a little kid, they get to take pictures with their kids on it. So exactly, I think it's a good idea whenever they keep stuff like that around for nostalgia purposes. But then they also have like newer stuff too. Like this is a pretty newer kids ride where the kids ride in little planes and they go around in circles. All right, I believe that'll do it for the Planet Snoopy area. We'll meet you at the beginning of Planet Snoopy. Alrighty, so we're picking things back up by Timberwolf, Cloudpoofer 2000, and the entrance to Planet Snoopy. And we're gonna go left this way.
In the wild, wild west.
Yes. You can see the Flying Falcon ride going over there. The detonator going over there.
Someone's really scared.
Yeah. And again, talking about how wonderfully, it's a very nice place. Like, you've got very nice trees and plants and...
Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete. Over here on the right, you got a Troika style ride. That looks great. You know, really nice paint job on that. And dead ahead would be, if it was running, where you would get on the train. Which looks cool. Always good to have a park to have a train. I do like their fake cactuses.
Yes.
They're like topiaries done up to look like cactuses.
Got a burrito place?
Yeah. And more fake cactuses.
I do like good burrito places.
Yeah, the Prospector's Burritos and Cantina. Maybe they have more $12 beers in there. They just might. The pizza place smells good.
Yeah.
You can see the Flying Falcon coming to an end, and we're gonna go under the train tracks.
I do like, I agree. I like parks with trains because it's a very family ride.
Yeah.
Kids, grandma, grandpa.
Generally a train ride doesn't have a line either.
Yeah.
Over here, and you can see another themed map. This one we're in the Wild West section, so it's set up like a barn. I'm gonna sort of show you how we took our path around the park. Went this way, went over towards Patriot, went here, stopped at that bar, Timberhawk, then we went around Planet Snoopy, and then we picked it back up over here, and we're walking towards Europa. Under the train tracks you go, and you're welcome to Europa with a very small sign that says Europa on it. And I don't even know what that thing is. Probably something for haunt?
I would assume haunt.
Yeah.
Definitely fix that.
All right, on the left up ahead of us would be the Autobahn, which is bumper cars.
We can have a bump off.
No, we can't. It's closed, Molly. There shall be no bump off.
No bump.
But you can go on the Flying Falcon ride. These rides, a lot of fun, or Falcon's Flight. Not very common to find anymore. There's a couple of them around the country, but they're getting rarer and rarer.
Yeah, it looks very unique.
Yeah. I believe there's still one at Great America in the Chicago area. And you can see the Falcon guys you ride in. Pretty good time. Also, they got two kind of very cute rides next to each other, with the Falcon's Flight and then the Flying Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman, you ride in little tiny pirate ship type things. So there we go, two very cute rides back to back. I'm gonna walk over here just to get a shot of the little pirate ships. Another ride you don't find in a ton of parks.
That is adorable.
Yeah. And who needs to go to the actual Eiffel Tower when you can just go to the one at Worlds of Fun?
It is a very loose Europa.
Yep.
I'm guessing it's supposed to be like here.
Yeah, now we're in France. France is home to the Le Taxi Tour, which is the antique auto ride.
Always a good ride.
Yes, but not when the queue is spilling out of the building.
Well, that's because...
They're great, yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
There's a Let Them Eat Cake restaurant. Interesting. All right, what do we think this topiary is here? Is it a bull?
A bull is what my guess would be.
Yeah. When I think of France, Molly, first thing that comes to mind, bulls.
Not Spain.
No. All right, up ahead you've got the Moulin Rouge, which I believe is their big show theater here at the park.
I'm sad they don't have like the Moulin Rouge.
Like the windmill?
Yeah.
But they do have a show coming this summer. Will be the Back to Broadway.
That's good.
Which good to have a show, get out of the heat, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You've also got this store not open today. Last time I was here, I showed like tons and tons of vintage World of Fun stuff. So if you're on your retro stuff, last time I was here, they had stuff for like Zambezi Zinger and the Orient Express in there. Not running today, but so if you want throwback stuff, and I love theme park throwback stuff, that is where you would go. It's very French over here. The music. Not exactly the easiest park layout. If you're looking at a map, it's like, oh, that it's not like an easy one where like, okay, it's a circle or a hub and spoke kind of thing. It's a little funky. As we move along to the African section of the park.
Coming back up to probably the best ride in the park that a lot of people think.
At least it's running.
It is.
And that is going to be the Boomerang right in front of us, a forwards and backwards older roller coaster.
A lot of people do find them a lot of fun.
I am not one of those people.
No, I find it a little painful. but
Yeah,
it's
and nauseating also.
if you're not a lot of locals, I feel like.
Yeah, our younger kids.
Yeah, younger kids.
Also got some more nice stuff over here. A big floral clock. That looks great. You know, a favorite of African. You got Auntie Anne's.
Yeah.
Huge in Africa. And you also got some Midway games over here. I think I'm going to take a break from filming and go to the store. So this gift shop here actually had a pretty good selection of ride merchandise, especially from that African section of the park. So if you're looking for something from Prowler or Mamba, they had a pretty nice selection of shirts in there. And we're going to make our way this way. More Midway games. And there's going to be, I think the only arcade is going to be over here on the left. The puns, again, with the darts. Wonderful. The Dart Knight, just absolutely fantastic. And here you can see a full queue for the park's boomerang. Big orange boomerang. So we make our way up the hill a little bit. Now this is going to lead us back towards the Mamba roller coaster. It is also going to lead us back towards the Oceans of Fun water park, which is not open today. It opens, I think, around Memorial Day.
Which makes sense. Again.
And that adds a lot of value too to the park as well. If you're going to a water park slash amusement park and spending some time in both, you can see the park's big amphitheater. So if you're here for a concert or special event, it'll probably be held over there. And the taxi's going by. We're gonna go back underneath the train tracks. And you can sort of see the boat going over there. That is gonna be for the Fury of the Nile River Rapids ride. And something I really like the Worlds of Fun did is like there are two more soaking water rides they put right near the water park.
Yes, that's smart.
Here is the entrance to Fury of the Nile. It's been testing. I don't think it's open for guests yet today. A loose Egyptian theme on that, which is cool. I love anything with like an ancient Egyptian theme to it.
Got it up for
Freestyle reload station, also pretzels and whatnot. This deck over here looks like it might have opened. This is the Boulevard beer deck. There's a guy holding some beer, so maybe that did open up. And this is a beer on draft, which is important because you definitely would rather get a beer on draft than a beer in the can. They'll probably be bigger and better.
up the hill.
Up the hill we go. That's where you're gonna find the entrance to Mamba. Mamba, the biggest roller coaster in the park. I wouldn't say nothing too great about it. Like it doesn't give you a lot of airtime, but it is a big ride. My big advice, if you're going on Mamba, sit on the left side, because going up the lift, if you look out to the left, get a wonderful view of the skyline of Kansas City. Coasters Drive-In, I think, has to be at every single Cedar Fair park.
The burger shakes.
Yep.
Classic 50 style drive-in.
Yep, and you can see over here, it's gonna be the load station for that Fury of the Nile water ride. Looks like they're just doing training and that kind of thing today.
And everybody went up. And then they closed it. And they
And not a heavily themed ride, but you get stuff like a crane statue. There you can see Mamba with some ominous clouds behind it. Now that Mamba is running, I do hope that we could be able to ride that, because that is one of the better rides in the park. You know,
Yes.
definitely the three best roller coasters in the park: Mamba, Patriot, and Prowler. Prowler being my favorite. I think we're gonna head this way for a little bit. So this is gonna be where you would get on Mamba, and if you head down this way, this would get you towards Oceans of Fun, the water park. Also gonna be a dead end right now. You can see over there.
Couple water slides.
No, that's monsoon. That's gonna be a big shoot the chute style ride.
Ah, shoot the chute.
Yeah. Not running today, which makes sense, as it's not quite water park weather yet.
Yeah, those make sense.
But Oceans of Fun, a pretty good sized water park. For me, they've got a swim up bar, so I would be all for a visit to Oceans of Fun. And it has also a decent collection of rides. You got older slides, you got more modern slides. And I just wanted to come over here and get a shot of the Fury of the Nile.
Ah, it goes inside.
Yeah, it's got some Egyptian statues and a tunnel.
That's nicely themed.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hop on Mamba and then we'll pick back up after that. So we didn't end up running Mamba. It was running, which is good, but it was also running just one train, and the wait was probably well over an hour. And that's it. That would be a real while. So we're picking things back up here in the Africa section. There was that gift shop where they sold like the Mamba shirts and the Prowler shirts. I love the topiaries here. You got kind of the fake topiaries with the giraffe and the rhino, and the very real topiaries with the Worlds of Fun on it.
Yeah, I like it. It's really pretty.
Yeah, very nice section of the park. You got the Gorilla Grill, along with the best photo op here at Worlds of Fun.
The smiling gorilla.
The smiling buttocks gorilla.
The draft beer section was open as
Yes,
well.
that's true. The Boulevard, definitely go there for your beer.
Yes.
We got a really, really nice, we were drinking the unfiltered wheat, and it was a $12, $12 like 20 ounce.
Yes.
Instead of the 12, and it was on draft. All right, down this way here, this is where you get to Prowler, which is the more modern, I think it's the most modern roller coaster in the park. That's the big wooden roller coaster over there. Just got off of that ride.
Running really well.
That's an awesome ride. It's a really, really good ride. Fun crew over there. I'm wearing a Mystic Timbers t-shirt from Kings Island, and the guy was going over the loudspeaker as we sat down, like, welcome to Prowler. It's way better than Mystic Timbers and stuff like that. Prowler running great. That is easily the best non-cloud poofing ride in this park. Moving along here, not too much more left of our walkthrough at Worlds of Fun. I will say, as the day has gone on, it has definitely gotten better.
It did. It did.
More rides have opened back up. I believe Patriot has reopened, so we're probably going to head there in a little bit.
It might have been the wind too.
Yeah.
You know, it was very
Now
windy.
the wind has died down a little bit. I believe going under that bridge, we are now in the Scandinavian section, which is interesting. Well, actually, Molly, you and I will be in Scandinavia later in about a couple months.
Yeah.
And you got a kind of just a platform for people to hang out over here. But I am going to go walk this way because you can see a good view of the Viking Voyager log flume, as well as I love the position where they put their swinging ship, the Sea Dragon. So there you can see the log flume, which I don't think's open. It looks like they're doing some training. But again, another pretty section of a rather pretty park. The Scandinavia section, you also got a couple of flat rides. So you'll get the Scandi Scrambler, just a traditional scrambler type ride. And then this one over here, that's pretty fun, where you sit in little ships and you kind of just spin around.
Worlds of Fun is dedicated to providing a safe and healthy experience for all our guests. As a
You can see
reminder,
Prowler going over there.
including electronic cigarettes, is not
And
permitted
the
on
wait time for Prowler, not bad. Like
No, they were
20, yeah, probably 25 minutes, and we got to ride in the front row. So that was
Thank you, and enjoy the
that
rest of
was
your
definitely,
journey around Worlds of Fun.
definitely kind of redeemed themselves. The park's redeeming themselves as we go along throughout the day here.
Yes.
It's a pretty long cycle on that ride. I would be very dizzy. This is the Nordic Chaser. And I think that that almost brings us to the end of Worlds of Fun. I think if you're doing like the amusement park and the water park, it's a very solid offering. You know, just doing one or the other, I'm not quite as sure. Like for Molly's ticket, it was about $45. We're probably gonna go on 4 or 5 rides and drink a couple $12 beers. There's the entrance for Viking Voyager. That flat ride right in the front of the park. Man, this is one that's not easy to pronounce. The Fjordlane?
Get used to it.
Yeah, I need to study up on my Scandinavian, I believe. You do have another music area over here. There's a big theater. And that'll bring us back to the front of the park and do it for our full park walkthrough here of Worlds of Fun. If you are going to the park, just be aware that most days the operating schedule will be much better. We're here on a colder day, we're here on opening day. So if you're coming to the park, the rides should be running much better than on Molly and I's visit.
Yes.
But
And it's a really pretty park.
yeah. All right, if you have any questions about Worlds of Fun, let us know in the comments section below. And thank you very much for watching. I am gonna go rest my arm.